Blu Fire for the blue, Execration on the red. So I'm actually eyeing on the Yuzong and the Atlas here, but
Yep.
the introduction will come from Blu Fire on the Kufra.
For sure. And Blue Fire is on home. They're on home color. So I think that's going to buff them a little bit in this game. They're on the blue side. So obviously the blue side is great for your big priority picks. I like that we also expected Yi Sun-shin to make an appearance, but it didn't happen on the first pick. So that Uranus first pick last series really did a big number on their opponent. So maybe we'll see that again this time around.
And again, remember, paired with the Uranus would be of the answer in Esmeralda.
Yeah,
Right?
for
So
sure.
let us see. Let us see. Again, we'd want to see the first roll out of the bans. There we go. We got the Yuzong now coming in from the side
One
of
the
Blu
best,
Fire.
absolutely.
Still, we do not believe that the guy is nerf.
I was reading the patch notes earlier. I was
Yeah.
saying all of that's arrowed down.
Yeah,
Not really. I
not
don't
really.
feel,
No
I don't
problem
think
on
so.
that part. Again, there we go. We got the Atlas ban. Now let's see here. Things will become much clearer once we see the third ban. Will there be Uranus? Because right now for the available options on first picks, we can have the Farsa.
Yep.
We can have it can body. We have the Farsa. We can have
Big
the
support.
Uranus. Yes. We can even have an opener on the PNK. But my best guess is the PNK might go on to the second cycle.
Yeah, I haven't seen an opening for PNK yet. Maybe on the second pick
Yeah,
for the
it's
other
been weeks.
team.
It's been weeks since
Yeah.
people stopped opening with PNK.
Before it was a big priority pick, but now I think Farsa, because Farsa has been proving to be a
Alright.
better pick for the support role, a lot of teams are actually fighting each other over the
Yes.
Farsa.
Yeah, so right now, from the looks of it, there's
a
a good
tanky
option
ban.
of choosing. Yeah, there's a good option of choosing fighters right now. The Trinity of tanks now remove here, Atlas, Uranus, and Kufra. Now, oh yeah, forget about the Khalid. I always forget about
We
the Khalid.
always forget about the
because he's the
Khalid.
newest one. He's the newest one
Yeah.
of the first pick priority. That leaves the Farsa open. That leaves. We won't be seeing any Esmeralda here. That leaves the Farsa open.
So Farsa is obviously one of the
Or
biggest
YSS.
picks.
Let's see. I mean, but YSS may
have a
still
lot
be
of-
picked,
a
right?
lot
I haven't
of
seen the
big
YSS in
priority
game number
picks.
one, but let's see if what will be the first priority here.
So obviously, Yi Sun-shin and the Farsa are going to be the biggest competitions right now. Other than that, you can try to prioritize your tankiness. I don't know what kind of tanky heroes they're going to pick.
With the Uranus gun, you could also go for your
Yeah.
fighters. You could also choose. Actually, something safe for Blue Fire. Open up with the Cho.
Oh,
Benny
that's
QD
a
is,
very good one.
Benny QD is actually. Wow.
Wow, these
All right.
guys. I don't mind that we're getting these.
You
wrong,
ban the
by way.
Uranus, you choose the Esmeralda.
Obviously, right? I don't know what the reasoning for that is, but obviously, if you do that, I think I would have preferred if the enemy picked the Uranus, right? If I
Yeah.
have an Esme. Instead, they will be going for the FAMs, and Esmeralda can't really lane against the FAMs that well in the early, especially in the early parts of the game. So, man, these decisions from Blue Fire is a little 50-50
I think that's
for me.
too. Yeah, I think that's too revealing. They could have chosen the Farsa. Honestly,
I
they could
would have
they
loved
could
the
have
Farsa.
chosen something safe. They could have chosen the Thams, right?
Yeah.
Even an Xborg, honestly.
Export
You
has
know?
been banned a lot. I don't know why by Bren
Earlier,
Esports
yeah.
and the Omega.
But they're actually choking the fighter.
Yeah,
Boom,
that's a bit weird considering, or maybe it's because the
That lead
tanks.
to Kenji. That lead to Kenji in actually choosing
Johead.
Angela Sidelane.
Yeah,
And Johead
Angela
and
and
Angela
Johead.
Sidelane, right? So right now, there we go. We got the Farsa in. No, well, this is an opportunity for Blue Fire to actually choose a core. Remember that there is a Tuban that can come in from the side of Execration, and Execration can choose their third pick as another core. So that denies 3 cores for Blue Fire. Let's see, course or carry. Let's see if a carry will be chosen. I mean, the carry hero will be chosen, not
That's
exactly carry. Okay.
Because I think aside from the Claude, yeah, Carry is a
You
great
could have
option.
first picked the Hilda, right? You could have first picked the Hilda.
This
actually.
is so weird.
Why
but,
Esmeralda? But
yeah, overall, Blue Fire is building such a tanky lineup. If you notice, all of their bans are tanks, and all of their picks are tanks. I don't
Yeah.
know what is up with Blue Fire with this one.
yeah, but man, you can even have the support and obviously Farsa will go for support. You can even have a Changu once again here. I'm starting to really like Changu. Build a very early necklace of the rats.
That's gonna
NOD
There's a very good chance
onto him,
that
and
it's gonna happen.
just have the Thams here with the execute, just to finish the life quick here onto Limbs and Creep. So remember that the execute actually bypasses the shields.
That's right. That's right. So a big question mark here for Blue Fire still. And because of their pickings, it's so easy for Execration to just ban out some of the biggest carries of this game. But one thing is maybe we can ban out that Chang'e, because if Chang'e gets into this lineup, that's very scary. They have a lot of long range engage, long range damage output that can be zoned very well.
Yeah, well,
by
it could
the
be.
Gadot
But yeah, by the Gatot and
and the Hilda.
well, for the side of Blue Fire here, they still have one option for the utility support, and although few did successfully pulled off the utility support Changu, I'm not so sure if Blue Fire will opt into that.
That's true.
They're
Opal and
moving the
Koopa's
play.
banned out. That's
Yeah.
weird. A little weird for me. I mean, they would have liked. I would have liked to pick Popol and Koopa for Blue Fire for this one, to be honest. But
Additional shield
yeah, I
for
know.
the Esmeralda, for the midi. You can actually body block, and you can actually you can easily ignore the wolf like Popol
Yeah,
here.
that's right. That's right. Man.
Even if that's chosen. But you know what's one of the strongest heroes of Blue Fire, going back into Blue Fire, is of the Hilda. Ribs has been
Absolutely.
stellar on the Hilda last week.
Mhm. And it does work well, like if ever Execration tries to go to pick up that Diggy because they were they hated it and now they're
Yeah.
gonna do it. I don't. It's an easy pick. That it's if you pick a Hilda, that's equals no Diggy for the enemy, right? It's so difficult to play Diggy to do the feeding comp for against a Hilda because as was explained, Hilda just does so well when you max out the stacks.
Yes, yes. Hilda is the number one counter
Number
for
one,
Diggy.
no,
Yeah,
no
support
doubt about
Hilda,
it.
guys. And again, you might be thinking, what about Aldous? No,
Not really.
Aldous is very slow.
Easy to maneuver around.
Yeah,
Aldous, for sure.
and Aldous wants to get into the lane and get the stacks on turrets.
Yeah,
not
mostly
on
on
Diggy.
turrets and minions.
On
right?
minions, but not
Not
on
on-
Diggy because
It's very unreliable.
again, you don't want to sacrifice your side lane just to get a kill on a support.
Yep.
But you can it's totally okay to kill a support using a support.
Yeah.
That's why it's Hilda, guys.
Support
Choose
Hilda,
Hilda, yeah.
not off lane Hilda.
Yeah.
Okay. So for
Yeah,
now, I feel like we're getting choked on carries, and the Claude gonna be picked up by
Alright.
Execration. So
It's okay, totally okay.
I
right?
like it. I
Yeah.
actually like that. I would have liked Claude on Blue Fire, but instead Execration deny pick it.
Yes, yes. No, that was that was great. That was great on Execration. Also banning the Lancelot. Beautiful
Yep.
for that part.
Good
It
luck.
is gonna be very awkward for Blue Fire to choose a Ling right now for them, right?
Yeah, these are the heroes that Chu. Execration's thinking, what are the heroes that Chu likes to play? Freya is still something that they tried to pick but failed with it.
That's
It
so
was very
true.
strong,
Yeah.
but the funnel Freya was something that did not work. I wonder if they're gonna try that again today. That's a big question mark.
It's a
for
big
me.
question mark. They need someone to catch the show. They could have utility. I'm not sure, but maybe it's about time you resume the you return the Oh, all right. That's good.
Okay,
That's good.
okay.
I was suggesting the Kaja, but this is much better. Natalia, YSS. Now,
Oh. Damage output wise, they kind of look like they're okay, but
there's
not
still
really.
one side lane open here for Execration. No, they will
Yep.
have. I thought it was a side lane for the Cho support, but no. What we will have is a side lane Cho, side lane Thams.
Yep, it's gonna be a classic Cho. For
Yeah,
a
it's a
change.
classic Cho.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. This might be brutal here for Blue Fire because once that Natalia receives any kick, any knock-up,
Goodbye.
it'll be a big problem because, again, the side lane Cho compared to support Cho
It's
gets
a-
access access to items faster.
Yeah, very very quickly. Plus, it does hurt. Like it really
Yeah.
will hurt. You cannot gank it 1v1 for sure. You can't. It's gonna be very difficult for them to go for a 2v1 as well because the damage output for Blue Fire is almost all on the Yi Sun Shin and that Natalia. So they need to rely on these two heroes for their damage for the whole game.
Are they lacking in
Esmeralda's only
damage?
secondary.
Is Blue Fire lacking in damage?
I think so because Yi Sun Shin is.
Well, they get YSS.
You got the Yi Sun Shin. That's the only thing that they have.
Yeah.
And for Execration, they know it. They know that they can just target
Yeah.
the Yi Sun Shin over and over again.
I think Blue Fire can have a nice fighting chance here. If they start targeting the Claude very early.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. On the other side.
On
right?
the other
Look for
side, though,
the-
that's Execration.
That's right.
They love fighting early.
Oh man,
it's
go
kinda-
ahead.
It's kind of difficult to vote,
I know. For me, I'm still gonna be going for Execration on this one just
Yeah,
because.
I think right. Yeah, I will gamble on Blue Fire for this one.
All right.
Let us see. I'm backing on
see.
Kripzu. If Kripzu doesn't shine on this Hilda, which has been doing so in his previous games, then I think that's all of the cards available for Blue Fire. So now let me put my card. Let me put my bet on Blue Fire.
That's right. Blue Fire 1-1 here as we head into the game 1 of Blue Fire next Execration. We are going to be seeing a lot of early game skirmishes, especially for E2 Max. He wants to go out and flex the wings of Farsa as soon as possible on the support role. And they are going to go on 1 free, 1 funnel for Hate, obviously.
And Execration is actually just buying time here for Crypso. Crypso is doing what he can. But the problem is that leaves the times open and taking the buff. And now there goes the backup. Crypso is taking a lot of attention. Curse of Crow goes for the stun. Come in by Sagitnu. Enough still for Crypso to walk away. Still the first blood though, and we're able to get a catch onto that Natalia down for the backline. They're anticipating. Unseen.
Dude, Sagitnu got the red. Got the orange.
Yes,
the
yes.
Lava. That's big.
He actually got the red very early when Execration and Blue Fire was dueling in the mid.
And that's the power of their lineup, right? They can go hard early on.
Yeah.
And, you know, Blue Fire cannot do much about it except for just to tank it out with the Hilda, with that Gato Kacha. Because obviously, you can't rely on limbs for a long time.
And look at this. So, Hate will be getting a delayed purple buff that will be up within on the spawn time of the turtle.
Right.
So, right now, guys, Execration has the better control of this.
For sure, and they are also trying. Blue Fire. The good thing about Blue Fire is they're trying to answer it really quickly on the top lane, which is super slow, by the way, for Crypso. I don't think he's gonna get this soon, and because of that, E2 Max is actually gonna be near, and they could contest this. They could still deny it.
Yeah.
Good thing about Blue Fire is they're also getting farm onto Chu.
Oh, look at that! So Crypso did try to mirror Sagitnu's invade of the orange buff, and look at the orange buff.
Yep.
It's still there.
It is still there. That's
so
still
there is an effective save there. Done by Etomax. Jump in onto Cho by Cho. Very cutie though gets deleted quickly. Done by the Yusin Shin into the front line. Chaknoob delivers the fight. And the Soul of Lava is still available for Sagitnu. He's going to be bringing a lot of pain down for Crypso. And back up by Etomax. And that's it. Maximum damage into the face of Blue Fire. It's going to be extinguished by Execration.
Very much so. And Execration are now almost up by almost 1.4k gold. That is pretty big. They have to make sure that they can maintain that if they want to get ahead though. Hate still not getting any kills, but we can still expect Chu to be really strong in this one despite all of that.
Yeah.
Because again, the lineup was built to withstand damage.
Yes, yes.
It's built to withstand all this abuse from Execration until Chu can be super strong on the Yisun Shin.
Yes. But again, you got Hate.
Yeah,
Hate is not being delayed. Hate is not being delayed. The one who's denied of his early buffs was of Cho. And look at that. That is the early turtle we are talking about. That is just the first cycle of his buff. So upon spawn, Hate already knows that he can go for the turtle. This is masterful play coming in from Execration. Look at the great timer on the purple buff. So just, you know, very, very nice utilization of the buffs here by Execration. They did delay the first buff. So that's just in time onto the spawn of the turtle, and now they got their second buff, purple, to pocket in.
Yeah, it's starting to look like they're doing it step by step, like objective to objective to objective.
Yeah.
You do this at this amount of minutes. You do the next one at 1 minute after, 30 seconds after. It looks very much more methodical than before.
Yes, and remember, Sagitnu is the one exploding in this game. You have to wait out for Benecutie.
That's right.
Benecutie, you know, again, I think he is my...
more of a fighter.
He's my favorite player now from Execration. Very, very explosive.
Yeah. And that's on it again. This is more of a damage type show on the top lane, though. Wow,
Yeah.
Blue Fire are actually picking off a bit of a critical mistake.
And that was good. That was
a
good.
very good pickup.
Yeah, on Sagitnu finally shutting him down. 2-3 here.
And because of that, they kind of give Chu more leeway, more access to the jungle, as well as ability to get that top lane tower.
Yes, and I kind of feel that into the mid game, Chu will still have more damage.
Yeah,
right?
for
Will
sure.
still have more damage.
Still
Again,
waiting.
late game might be onto the Claude, maybe, but right now, the YSS is a more streamlined scaling in this game.
Yeah, I would say the YSS would definitely, as long as the YSS doesn't get too many deaths.
Yes.
Just don't get too many deaths. You'll probably be fine. I wonder how their team can do that, as right now E2 Max is being a little bit more aggressive. Will be pushed back by Unseen as well as Crypso, and now
overstaying.
Hate.
Yeah, he's gonna be receiving a lot of damage onto Hate. That's Crypso tried to flicker out down for the last minute onto the ledge, but still not gonna be enough. Onto the side, Chaknu, Unseen. I think
That's
I
gonna
don't
hurt.
think Chaknu will go down here.
Yep.
Yeah. Rejuvenation is there.
Look at this guy. Like,
Of
just
course, classic.
standing there.
Yeah. TikTok.
Talk moments. And for the meantime, again, Turtle will go over the Execration once more, putting that goal lead up to 3,000. And now, bot lane is going to be pretty hard pressed. Like I said, Esmeralda's not going to last long against the FAMs for a long time.
Yeah, big struggle here for Limbs. And right now, clear pressure arrives from Execration side of Rockhart. And that's the problem. Lots of land to be flied for by Etomax.
Yeah, and Etomax feels like he's just doing his job right now, just controlling the lane. He doesn't care too much that they're not pushing. As long as Hate is getting all the buffs, they're fine.
Yeah.
They're doing well. They're getting all the jungle. What more can you ask for? Just hold out and wait for him to blow up. But the thing is, Chu is also doing the same.
Look at that. Perfect setup coming in from Chaknu. And also Benny QT kills the main carry here of Blu Fire. I don't know, so that is the answer of the Blu Fire. They were able to take the fire set down. Next would be of Chaknu. Maybe exchange that is 2 of 1 for 2. No, they already did. Maybe 1 for 3. Here comes Benny QT. Still not going to be enough. No firepower to actually knock down the armors of that Hilda.
That could have been more, but somehow Execration actually was not ahead in that fight.
Yes, yes.
They are going to suffer quite a big deficit, but you know, they're still ahead in goal a little bit. And this is what Blu Fire wants to do. They really want to just not die and maybe capitalize on mistakes by Execration, like right now. I think Hate went straight to the face of the Gatot Kacha. He got down, he got deleted before that fight even started.
Yes, and not to mention there's still a lot of damage that Creep Zoo can lay down. But he did attempt again on that orange buff one more time, but it's not going to be Etomax that will greet him. This time it'll be of Sagitnu, Chaknu, along with Sagitnu, along with Hate. Now takes down not just Creepzu, but actually Secret. Big problem here. Limbs tries to back up onto Sagitnu with a counter at Inferno. Not gonna be enough. They're gonna kill on Tams.
Yep, and that is really starting to show what the battle plan is for Execration, right? It's all relying on Hate now.
All right.
Getting that turtle buff is going to be big, and now they will have the ability to just control the map even more.
And that officially opens up our mid-game. Ladies and gentlemen, turtle buff on to Hate. Also a double buff, all for Hate. Now, onto Unseen along with Edamax, they're going to be securing, also denying that Letho and members of Execration will try to advance here onto the territories of Blu Fire. Blue buff, purple buff, secured by the members here of Execration. Creepzu receiving also a lot of hit down for Hate. Blazing duet, make that a duet as it's just not Creepzu. It's going to be Limbs that will be taken down. No, Hate will not commit. Body block done in by Chu. Chu here also kites back. Chaknu tries to chase down. Benny Q goes for the split.
Yep, that's basically what you want to do. And it's a boom here for Execration, making advantage of course, their very mobile heroes to get around the map and then push where it hurts.
Big domination game here by Execration. I got 4K on the goal that they're handing out. Not to mention the map control that they have. They only lost 1 turret here at the max. Down for the back line. No opportunity for Limbs to actually back up. And very interesting position by Unseen. Clearly, that is an Unseen threat. They're onto the purple buff.
That's right, for
by
sure.
the Natalia.
So what I like about Blu Fire right now is even though Execration obviously has so much map control, they are not going down. They're not dying. Despite the massive amount of damage from Etomax, they can still hold out on certain parts of the map for a long time.
And kind of feel that what Blu Fire wants is to really set up and I think acknowledge their win condition. If they want to at least take the wheel against Execration, they need to delete Hate. They need to utilize Unseen.
There you go.
Unseen has been repositioning himself really on the backlines for the most part.
Hashtag delete the Hate.
Yeah.
That can apply to so many things.
Yeah, totally applicable for 2020. Let's see here. Ladies and gentlemen, Unseen along with Creepzu stays onto the brush. Starting to become a chess game here as nobody is starting to move, but there is going to be the face check. One of the best actually to go for the face check. It would be of the Tams. But will the counter at Inferno? Counter at Inferno is just being held on by Sagitnu. Members of his Execration started for the Lord. This might be a big pivot point for Blu Fire.
If they're not careful, this actually can
Look at Hate.
This is gonna be really big.
50%.
Now,
50%.
Hate is low.
Yeah, Hate is low. 50%
Oh, no.
onto the health of Hate here. That's gonna be Limbs. He did miss his ult.
What?
Down for Sagitnu. Sagitnu, where is the counter and Inferno? And yeah, that is burned already. Out to the backline, very cutie. And they also got Unseen. Now this is Execration scene to be turned on
Oh
against
my
the Blue
gosh.
Fire. That will re-engage, delivers the gate onto the face of Grip. And that's only Limbs remaining. And also that turret in the mid lane. They can easily convert this one onto another inhibitor.
You know, I don't blame the Obs. It was a difficult fight for me to navigate. And now, Execration, they want to finish this as soon as possible. 10 minutes in, they're in the base.
Oh my God.
And it's a wipeout.
That was quick. And that was a perfect execution by Execration 1-0 as they take victory against Blue Fire.